My brother. How's it going, guys, man? It's the boy Ramzey Siele. Today, man, I have a special guest, man, to say the least. I have my brother Prezzo here, who needs no introduction for real, though. Man, my brother, thanks for pulling up.
What it do?
What it do, what it is.
My brother Rams.
Legendary, you already know, man.
What we always do about this time.
Like Freddie, man.
Yo, thanks for having me, though.
Thanks for coming, man.
Love the setup and not.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. So I seen you just dropped the Hosanna video, man.
Yeah, for sure. We dropped Hosanna like 2 days ago.
I seen that. That was crazy.
It's myself and these two gentlemen called Genge Actors.
Genge Actors.
Yeah, shout out to Genge
Shout out to Genge Actors, man.
Yeah.
Magnum Studios.
So, yeah, we did Hosanna with them, so we dropped it 2 days ago. And so far, so good. You know, men lie, women lie.
Numbers don't.
Nah.
Numbers don't.
Nah.
Right on the heels of Mike Sonko.
There you go.
A video I did with the Top Boy, Top Chargy, man. We just dropped that about a month ago.
Yeah, about
The reaction was crazy, man. And thank you guys, man. Thank everybody that's been showing love and showing support.
All day.
So today, what we wanted to do, man, I wanted to go over a few of my favorite Prezzo videos, man. I wanted to watch a few of my favorite, you know what I'm saying, the interviews that I've seen you in, you know, that a lot of people had a lot of things to say about, you know, that I just thought were fucking dope, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you see we over here looking like the boy. You know, this is the guy that taught me, you know what I'm saying, how to shine. He the one that showed us how to look dope. He the one that showed us how to look fresh. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely had to do this as one of my first episodes, man. So thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. I said my bling blow. I've been
Doing this shit since 2005.
Here to see.
Prez fell off. I'm like, how? Prez was cooling with your in his house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we freestyling this one, man. And the good thing about OBS, we can edit anything, we can say anything, we can run it back how we want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
why though?
Why?
Because we can.
Because we can.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Just like you could. Just like I don't know if y'all can see this. Just like how he decided to pull up with the leather. Hold on.
Yeah.
With the leather motherfucking jacket.
No, I'm saying they put down a whole gator for this.
You said a
gator.
Alligator. A gator died for this.
So we took the skin and then we took the meat to carnivore.
Cani.
And sold it for cheap, you know, Bay Johnny.
Bay Johnny.
Yeah, so any crocodile meat you ate in carnivore, just not this.
It went to this outfit.
Listen.
Rest in peace to that fucking alligator.
Yeah.
It's now on Prezzo's chest. You feel me?
You know what I mean?
Yo, so I also wanted us to take a shot, man. I wanted us to cheers to your new music video.
Absolutely.
To our music video.
To our music video.
You know what I'm saying? Salute.
All day.
I don't think a lot of people have like ever seen you just like naturally in your element like this. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like this like mysterious, enigmatic figure.
That's it. You know, you always got to keep your enemies confused, you know, confuse your enemies at all times by all costs.
I feel that.
Yeah, but you know, like here it's a safe space because, you know, I'm rocking with my bro, man.
My brother, come on. Yeah. Yo, what shades is those? Those look crazy.
You know what I mean?
Those are fire.
Louis V.
Yo, cheers to Hosanna, man. To a year ahead of.
Too.
Thank you, my brother. Cheers to a year ahead of success. And cheers to you for watching.
Yeah, cheers to you all for watching.
Cheers to y'all for watching. So we gonna get started, man. I wanted us to watch a few of my favorite Prezzo videos, man. A few of my favorite interviews. Like when I was in Atlanta, my brother Breezy sent me a video of you on a Betty Kyallo interview. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was like, it had the internet on fire. You know what I'm saying? And that was a hilarious interview. I just thought it was fucking dope because you pulled up sauced up, you know, and
you know, the thing is, people don't understand that this is just entertainment. You know what I mean? So, you know, like when you watch the news, there's never like a good moment in the news. It's always, you know, so and so bomb, so and so, you know, a child here was raped. It's always just negative energy.
Blues.
So when we are having like a moment where we can share a light moment, then why not?
Right.
You know, so you know, people talk so much about that interview. I actually had to go and rewatch it again because I thought maybe there's some place where I effed up. But then when I looked at it, man, I was like...
You looked at it again like, nah.
Yeah, I was even doubting myself, Rams. I'm like, man, did I slip up somewhere? But when I watched it, you know, I came to realize that, you know, Prezzo's 10 steps ahead of them.
10 steps ahead.
Yeah, by the time by the time they caught up, man, I was already on the finish line with the flag waving.
Flag waving.
Yeah.
I see you.
Know what I'm saying?
That means you won the race.
Of course, bro.
And everybody else?
That's it. They lost.
Everybody else behind you?
You know?
That's what's up, man. That's a nice outlook, nice take on it.
Like Nelly said, I am number one.
Because 2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers it.
Yeah.
TBT, man. I don't know.
If you know, you know. If you don't.
What do you say? 2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers.
Nobody.
Crazy. Yo, go like this again. Let me see that ring. Ring.
Ring. Yeah.
Shout out to the boy.
We out here.
Yo, let's check out this first video though, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm already sauced up.
Let's check it out.
Let's check it out. Let's go.
See what we got.
See what going.
Sister.
Right, so it's good to have you. I understand that you are... Oh, great.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Prezzo.
What's up?
It's great to see you.
It's your boy, Excellency.
Just
Betty.
freestyle something for us about Friday briefing.
We don't freestyle for free.
I'm gonna pay you.
Alright, I got you.
You got me?
Hold on.
We don't freestyle for free.
We don't freestyle for free?
No.
You said they gotta pay you just to pull up?
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
Did you bring anything?
I always come with everything.
Right. So
Yeah.
we'll be talking about his new song, Rembo. You'll be singing it to us shortly?
Yeah, cause you're Membo, that's why.
I don't start already. You are late, so don't start. Don't try and make
Cause she's a baddie.
a case for yourself. Well, we'll take that short commercial break, but we will be back with Prezzo shortly. Don't go away.
We'll be back, the both of us.
Together.
She said?
She said don't start, but she also didn't say don't stop. That shit is mind juggling, you know. But anyway.
Bob blow it.
Yeah.
Together. Bro.
Right, and welcome back to Friday Briefing. Thank you so much for joining us. As you can see, we're all ready and set to... are you ready to sing for us, Rembo?
The guy. She was with a guy or something, right?
About the shoes. You know, the way you've sat, you already want us to know what kind of shoe that is.
Oh, no. I was just trying to be comfortable, but yeah, in case you asked, they're Louis Vuittons though.
Prezzo.
See? Red bottoms. I think I stepped on some blood.
How much did those cost?
Carry on with your father's legacy.
Do you miss your dad?
I love him to death, man. You know, cameraman, can we please get a picture of my dad? See that?
Okay. There we go. So you miss him. You miss him a lot.
So much.
Right. So you've been busy.
And I think if my dad was here,
he would be proud of you?
He would be president. He wouldn't be proud of me. He would be president of the Republic of Kenya.
Really? Why do you say that?
Because it runs in the family. Look at me. I'm a president.
But you're a president of who?
And your name's Prezzo and you're a president.
Where's the lie?
R.I.P. to Pops though, man.
R.I.P.
For real, man. I know he would be proud 100%.
But I'm sure you know wherever he's at, man, he's looking down and he's proud. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt. Now his son's the president, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Stop playing. You know the vibes.
Who?
I'm a president of the youth.
Okay. Do they consider you that kind of a leader?
Of course. Anywhere I go, like, you know, ask the people around me, the people behind the scenes. Ask them. Everywhere I go, you know, they're just like, Mr. President, and everybody salutes. So
everyone salutes.
Yeah.
So let me ask.
One more moment of silence for those thighs.
There's a lot of people. When I said you're coming, so many people were like, "Ambia Prezzo ache kubraga na ringa sana."
What do you think of my talk, though?
Well, I think you should just give us a 360 then. Okay.
I wish I had my help.
Okay. Let's chill. Let's get at this. Let's ask you some questions.
Everybody says I brag.
Yeah, they're like, tell him to tone it down.
Yeah. Why?
Because
like they ain't helping me pay for whatever I'm bragging for. So why would it concern them? And then I heard Betty. A lot of people say this guy is bragging with family money, and I'm like,
I also
okay.
heard that.
I'm
What's up
like,
with that?
I'm like, be mad at your family for not making it. But my family made it, so I might as well front it. It ain't tricking if you got it.
That's big facts. Big facts.
This is going to be interesting. So, Prezzo,
It is.
let's go back to music. And when I was younger, you're very older. You're very old. So there's this song. No. Let's let you know. So let that pass. So this.
See, another job. Like her saying, you're very old. See, like people have to read between these lines though. Just like 2 3 seconds behind, she's like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, man, am I tripping or
So first the drugs, then the
first the
president
drugs
thing.
and then first, you're way older than me.
Right. I didn't even catch that one. Right.
Yeah,
So
bro,
it's
pull it back just like 3 seconds.
it's like subtle hating on the low.
Yeah, bro, taking jabs, bro, and do they know like the person they're jabbing, bro?
But yeah, that was crazy. But I think she's grown a lot since then, though. You know what I'm saying? But that was crazy.
This song, The Letter Action, that was a favorite to so many people.
Yeah.
And I want us to just play it because like when I started, okay, please, let's chill.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry, baby. Hold on. Let me just.
Okay, fine. So I was watching the song, and I just want us to, play a bit of it, and just to see how you were back then, and just how you have
Yo, so let me ask you: is that why you turned up? Like that's why you went Super Saiyan, because she was being like disrespect jabs.
Jabs.
So this
You
whole
see,
time
that
you
thing
was
I always say, life is like a mirror. You look into a mirror, you smile, you get a smile back.
like Lil Wayne said.
You look into a mirror, you frown, you get a frown back.
So
That's it. So there's the drugs, and then there's this. You're way too older than me. I mean, look at
I
the
didn't
brother, man.
even catch that. Like
Yeah. So once we dissect all this, and then you understand, like, oh, because every action has a reaction, true?
an equal and opposite reaction. Yeesh.
formed, so to speak.
Yeah.
So let's play that video in a letter action just to see where you're from. Started from the bottom.
No.
You didn't? Let's watch that video.
Started from the top, and I'm still top.
Right.
Let's
Okay.
see
So
it.
we'll
Let's
be
see it.
playing that song shortly.
Let's see
But
it.
let's talk about your new song. You have a new
I
song.
love your dress. It's very nice.
Thank you, Prezzo. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was told that by.
She's wet. Blushing. Trippy.
Well,
Wait,
I don't
might
know
edit.
about that, but
I might edit that one, but wet.
What?
So the funniest thing is how she's trying to like compose herself and trying to like just stay like focused on the task at hand.
yeah.
But she can't because you like way too turned up.
Yeah, I mean, even if you look at that T-shirt,
Way
right?
too saucy. She doesn't even know she doesn't know how to react. It's crazy.
The T-shirt has a piece and a naked shorty on it. You see
Right.
that? The T-shirt I'm wearing on that interview.
She's trying.
And
bro.
I clearly knew that was like, new news and whatnot. But I wore that T-shirt, I wore that every move is calculated.
Calculated.
Yeah, so like before that, every time before I go for an interview,
Right.
I normally like say, if so and so calls me, I will go through so and so's interviews and what have you, and know exactly what so and so entails in his or her interview. So I saw this, and then I knew like there's this part where they're gonna ask for the artist or the guest to like read the news.
Right.
And I'm like, man, you ain't cut me a piece of your check, so why should I do your job?
Right.
Yeah, I'm only here, talk about praise, and I said, do I ever ask you to perform for me?
Right.
Nah. So
Right.
I had to flip the script because what was gonna differentiate me from the rest, The rest men were like, I'm jumbo, kule kaskazini. I'm like, hey, my nigga, she breaking you off or what, homie? So
I don't come to your job and tell you how to tell the weather.
What's that?
You don't come to her job and tell her how to tell the weather. So
Yeah, literally, bro.
so you was thinking, and I think that's how you just managed to always remain ahead of the game and
Trust.
remain relevant and remain that nigga, man. Just
Trust.
by motherfucking thinking ahead of the curve.
Trust my guy. And also, most importantly is, let's say, when you go into a studio, right, there's like 1,000,000,001 security checks.
Right.
You know, like each and every TV or radio station out there is well protected, right? Because you have the masses with them. So, if they saw me like cranked and everything, do you think they would have let me get to the newsroom?
There's no fucking way.
No, it's impossible,
no way.
bro. But as soon as like jabs were taken at me,
So as soon as you saw the disrespect, it was a wrap. It was game over.
yeah, we had to switch the game plan.
It was on site. He said it was on.
Pronto.
It was on Sizzy.
Yeah, pa, pa, pa.
No kizzy.
Yeah, you know.
That's funny, man. I didn't know that, man. So I think a lot of people just assume a lot of shit, think a lot of things a lot of time, man. I think once you get, that person's take, that person's understanding, you get to understand where they were coming from.
Yeah. Let's get it.
A lot of assumptions going around, man. I think that's why you dropped Hosanna, right? Because there was a lot of assumptions going around. A lot of
Something like that.
right.
Something like that, bro. You know, but you gotta realize, like, assumption.
It makes an ass out of
Assumptions.
now out of you.
Yeah, out of you.
Out of you.
Not we, you,
Idiot.
yo, all of y'all.
Okay, fine. So you Prezzo, okay, people.
Alright. Other than that, I don't know the guy.
You don't know the guy.
But he knows
Is there
me
an
though.
artist in Kenya who you'd like to do a collabo with currently?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, have a seat there.
No. Ladies first.
No. I'm not gonna be seating. You're the one who's reading.
My mother raised me better than that. Please have a seat.
All right, no one will sit then. You can
Okay,
actually.
I'll sit then.
Okay, great. Prezzo. Okay, fine. So there you go. So that's the story you're going to be reading there, and I just want you to introduce yourself, and then our viewers ask that you wrap the news for them. All right, and you love your fans, don't you?
Yeah, now Penda War.
Okay, fine. So you take it away. Just introduce yourself, and then there's the story. You can see clearly, or you need to remove your.
Honestly, I have a confession to make.
Okay.
I'm short-sighted. I can't see that far, sweetheart.
Really?
Yeah. My God, I can't see that far.
What if you remove your sunglasses or
Even if I
studio
did,
glasses?
I'm short-sighted. I can't see.
Okay, fine. So this is what we're gonna do. You'll read from here. This is a
Wow.
backup. There you go. You can read this.
Why don't you help me out?
No. This is you. The guest anchor now. Take
ladies
it away.
first.
No. Take it away. No.
Betty.
Okay, I think we'll take a break if you're not gonna read the story.
No, come on, Betty.
No.
Okay, how about I
It's
tell you
easy.
about my story then?
No. This is news.
Imperial Bank share
No. Here.
holders.
There. Cheering Kenyan citizens. Right. So just read that for us.
Do you think Jaguar can read this?
Take it away, Prezzo. Take it away.
I can't. I'm short-sighted, mommy.
You can't
Honestly,
read from the.
Honest to God. I'm short-sighted.
Okay, fine. All right. So we'll take a break.
No, why don't you read it?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't
Why
worry.
are you going to be a party pooper?
Don't worry. We'll take that break. John, help me here, and we'll be right back on Friday briefing with Prezzo.
She really had a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I say something to you, of course, if it's respectful, then you say something respectful back to me.
Respectful, right?
If it's disrespectful, then you're also gonna G-check me.
It should be reciprocated.
It should reciprocate, that butterfly effect, like my man Breezy would say.
Yeah.
But then now from there is when I was like, okay, cool. You want to go down that route?
You say, oh, it's like that now. It's like this. Okay, so so that was a conscientious decision that you made.
Yeah, but I'm not complaining or like have anything against her because she was doing her job,
Yeah, and I saw you just did an interview with her like a few weeks ago. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was dope, and she's one of the dopest journalists in the city, man.
like-
Shout out to her for real.
It was like our anniversary.
Yeah, anniversary for when y'all fell in love, or
No, like you see, we had this one first, and then like how the media come up with like
a narrative.
they're like Prezzo and Betty Kyallo.
But for me, I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gonna keep it funky. For us that was watching, it looked like she feeling the vibes. It looked like she feeling the sauce. It looks like she feeling the boy.
She,
You know what I'm saying?
good people.
Just from niggas outside looking in. That's what it looked like. Body language doesn't lie. You know what I'm saying?
The boy.
That boy. Let's continue.
My first guest.
Yo, and then next clip is you with Larry Madowo talking about 999.
Yeah, homeboy.
And how 999 doesn't work in Kenya, right?
Yeah.
This was before he was at CNN, right? Shout out to him.
I think this
But
actually
he was bugging on this clip. I seen it and I was like,
I think this is the clip he used, and then they gave him all access in CNN.
you
They're
think
like,
so?
Oh, you interviewed Prezzo? Oh shit! Okay.
Now you can have a job at
You can
CNN.
have a job. What we need is for you to grow your beard.
But I think last
change your
time I
accent.
seen it, right? Last time I seen it, I don't know. He just looked like he was a hating ass nigga when I seen it, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Let's check it out. This is when he brought up that 999 doesn't work, right? The number for
It's serious issues though.
right.
Homeboy still didn't get it.
So you can't call the police and that they'll pull up. He was just making a point that the number doesn't work. It doesn't go
Actually,
through. Right?
Jinx, you were there that day, right?
You were there?
You were, right?
No fucking way.
Yeah, Jinx was in the cut, you know.
And what's the number? It's 999.
Yeah, 999.
Does that number
Jinx
still?
was there in the cut, you know. It was you, Louis, and some other some other niggas.
Some other guys.
Some other guys.
Some other
No
niggas.
lies.
Yo, does that number still work? Is it still like active?
Hell yeah.
It works.
Nigga, you know, I only don't just do it, but I also follow it up, you know.
So after that, they made sure that it worked because of you. That's what you said.
Ramzey, on my mama, I used to call them each and every day for a week straight.
And I never responded.
They would know it's me calling. They actually pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Prezzo, tuko kazi." I'm like, "Oh, sawa salimia kinyash." No, I swear to God, like on my mama.
No, I believe you, bro.
My guy.
That's crazy that had that much of an impact.
Bro, I used to lose sleep at 2 in the morning.
That's wild.
You know, I'd be like, what can I do now? I'm like, oh, I know.
I know.
999. Hello?
Where's the key?
Hey, Prezzo, buddy. I'm like, why do you sound sleepy? Why you changamka bwana? You know? So I followed it up, you know, and yes, to answer your question, up until now, the number still works.
It works.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boy.
You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even in parliament, man. So I was wondering what all these members of parliaments are doing in parliament. But, you know, I came to realize that I'm the voice of reason. So, you know, being in parliament or not, you know, my voice is still heard. And, you know, I would never want to waste my voice onto nonsensical things.
Right.
But, you know, for this one, I just had to, you know, put my weight on it. And guess what?
Because it was an important issue. 100%, right? If you can't get help when you need it, that was obviously...
Yeah. Straight up and down.
And I want to ask you also about your like political aspirations and if you're gonna be running in 2 years, man. But before we get to that, let me look at this clip. Yeah. Let me see what happened. Let me see what all the fuss was about, man. Let me see
what you think all the guns is for.
He's one of our favorite guests on the show because every time he comes on the show, he brings it. His Rapcellency.
Yes, sir.
El President.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, bro?
I'm blessed, brother.
You good?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Absolutely.
I like the new haircut.
Thank you, sir.
That's like the precision of a surgeon right there.
Yeah, you know, my barber, like, he's fresh from Pakistan.
No freaking way.
Yeah, and he just cuts my hair and my hair alone.
How did a Pakistani barber end up in Nairobi?
Well, you know, it's a long story for another day, but
What you're saying is that this man...
what I'm saying is that he cuts the hair very well and I look good.
This is true.
Yeah. It's good to see you.
Those socks are fantastic, my man.
Thank you, sir.
Those socks are total fire.
Thank you, sir.
I
fake ass compliments, but let's get to it.
approve this message.
I like yours too, bro.
Thank you very much. What is this? You're just comparing our socks right now. You
Yeah.
know? Don't mind us.
We're happy people, man.
We're happy.
You know what I mean?
Did you get a... You seem to have a lot of tattoos, dude.
Yeah. You know, presidential. It's a lifestyle. You know, it's a lifestyle. So it's just Prezzo, you know. Take me as I am. This is me. I'll never change. I'll always be me. And I'm blessed, just like the tattoo on my chest.
Oh, the tattoo on your chest says blessed.
Yeah.
Did you recently erase any tattoos?
No. I ain't erased. You're asking about this one?
Yes.
Do you want to zoom?
Yes, let's take a close-up of that.
You want to zoom on this?
Yes, that's an important one. It says Yola.
Yeah.
It's bring up one more time. I want to show everybody a close-up of that tattoo. Okay.
Feel free. It's all good.
That's your ex-girlfriend.
How do you know she's my ex?
Who's Yola?
Yola is a beautiful lady who I've been with for like 2 years plus. And you know, like any other relationship, you know, it's always rocky, like here and there. The only difference is like when you're a celebrity, like you're like a fish in a fish tank. So everything like that happens between myself and her, everybody sees it. But I'm sure there's no relationship that's perfect. So I wouldn't really say she's my ex because, I mean, I wouldn't say she's my ex yet.
What do you mean yet?
Yet, because, you know, it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time, and damn sure.
Why you just say some like a whole real ass spiel?
Yeah.
That was from the heart, man. And then I don't know, man. I just felt like that was a sucker ass like follow up.
Homeboy was just
So might not be the last time. You know, she's still in my heart, so it's all good.
Your breakup was televised. A lot of people's breakups happen quietly on Instagram. Yours was televised.
Yeah, true. And that's because I'm a rock star. And she's a rock star. So the ones that are not televised, then, you know, they're not important. But the ones that are televised, then that means that they're important.
Did you cheat on her?
I didn't cheat on her. You know, one problem that I have is that I'm a very friendly person. So, you know, I would talk to ladies in a certain way, and then it seems like I'm cheating, but...
Were you flirting?
50-50, comme ci, comme ça. Like, people say, like I said, I'm a very friendly person. So, they might translate it like I'm flirting, but then again, like I said, Yola's in my heart, and she's gonna stay there for quite some time, up until I see her with another goon, and then I'm gonna catch a case, and it's not easy to stay afloat, especially in the music industry.
Okay, great. Now, tell us about your new song. You were talking about that.
You ain't got no more questions, Larry?
I always have questions, dude.
Got no more questions, Larry?
ain't got no more questions.
That's some funny shit.
I always have questions, especially for you. Because you're an interesting person. You're probably one of the most interesting Kenyans.
That's what it
You ain't got no more questions, Larry?
You ain't got no more questions, like.
That's some funny shit.
is. And behind the scenes, you asked me a question.
Yes.
You were like, is it true that, you know, you popped so-and-so's cherry?
Oh, yes. There's been this rumor going around.
Right.
That you popped somebody's cherry.
Right.
Is it true?
Whether it's true or not, Larry, to be honest, you got, I think you got your phone with you?
Yes, I do.
There's so many important issues out there that should be looked at, rather than who popped whose cherry got popped by who. Let me borrow your phone. I'll give you an example, yeah? This is the trend, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say I have an emergency.
Right.
Or God forbid somebody else has an emergency.
Okay.
Right? What number would you dial for an emergency?
In Kenya?
Yeah.
999.
Thank you, let's do that. Right?
All right.
Okay, so I just dialed 999, ladies and gentlemen. There's more important issues in this world.
Welcome to the National Police Emergency Helpline.
Thank you.
Press 1 to talk to an officer.
Okay.
If the call is not an emergency, please hang up.
I pressed 1, yeah?
All right. What you're doing right now is illegal.
It's not.
You're tying up police resources, and somebody might have an emergency.
No, I ain't. Maybe we have an emergency right now.
Do we?
It's just an example. Like, this is an issue that, you know, people have to look at.
Okay.
It's an emergency, mind you, you know?
What is the emergency?
No, I'm saying, like, for example.
Yes. If we had an emergency.
Correct.
Okay.
God forbid.
All right.
There's much bigger issues in the world, Larry, than who I'm kissing, Larry.
Oh, this is what happens when you call 999 in Kenya.
So these are the important issues that need to be looked at.
Right.
Not who popped whose cherry got popped by who, or is in Prezzo too old for this. This is serious issues, man. This is
So
very,
you're not saying that you did or didn't.
So now he feels like a waste man.
Not
This is very, very serious, Larry.
Okay, wait, it hung up.
There you go. Would you like us to try it again?
No, let's not, but that is so strange.
That is a serious issue. It's more serious than cherries being popped.
That is so strange.
And I'm very, very disturbed by things like that, you know. So instead of like focusing on what Prezzo's doing or, you know, whose cherry Prezzo pop, these are the kind of issues that need to be looked at out there. And it's very disappointing because, say for example, on a serious note, we had an emergency. You know, if you're in the States, you dial 911, it wouldn't even ring once.
Right, 911, what's your emergency?
What's the emergency, yeah.
This is surreal. We just called 999 and they said dial 1 if you need to speak to somebody, and then they hung up.
Imagine that. Now that and the
Wow.
cherry, tell me.
Wow. I don't know how these two are related.
So what was you thinking like during that whole thing and after that? Like?
I was just playing my role as a Kenyan. And, you know, in Swahili they say, you know, celebrities ni vioo za jamii. You know, so you're a reflection of the community, you know. And so I said, you know, I'm not going to wait up until I get into parliament for me to put out like some certain issues out there.
Right.
But, you know, being that I'm a Kenyan and I got that voice, you know, I might as well utilize my voice into something productive, you know. So that was me playing my role, not as the president, of which I am, but as a Kenyan, you know, as a Mzalendo, when I like, everybody has to play their role. So that was my role, and that was my gift to your beautiful people.
Just to bring that to the forth and to let people know
Yeah,
that that's
'cause,
actually happening.
How many artists are we in the country? Out of all those artists, you know, how come it only took one guy to make that move, you know? That's why I keep saying, like, many are called, few are chosen. When I say that, people think like, oh, this guy is too full of himself. I got receipts, though.
That's one of them.
So
This is one of them,
that-
man. That's one of my favorite moments in Kenyan TV history, man.
After that, you know, I said, okay, I might as well, like, because, you know, I see the motions in parliament and whatnot, and, you know, like, Kenyans wanapenda vipindi. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, like, the parliament is like a circus, you know. They don't put out issues that are supposed to be looked out there. But, you know, your boy came through, put it down, and then I said, you know what, I might as well just, you know, test the waters in politics, because I damn sure will forfeit my salary. I don't need it. God knows I don't need it. Alhamdulillah. But, you know, I'm going to do the right thing, you know. So most of those people, I swear, they're not as intellectual as I am, man. I got receipts, Ramzey.
You got them, and we just seen it.
So,
and I think that's why the youth respect you, man. The OGs respect you, man. I think, you know, and we looking forward to seeing you
that's love.
running in 2027, man. I'm looking forward to it myself, man.
That's love right there. And so, you know, what I did was I tested the waters, like, in politics and everything. And then, you know, like, you saw that thing with me and Kalonzo Musyoka.
I was just seeing a clip of that.
Let's run it.
That.
Let's run
Quick question: Are you gonna be running again in 2027?
Hell yeah.
That's happening.
Yeah.
Man, the whole city about to be behind you, man. You
For
ready?
For sure, my guy.
So we can have more moments like that. Let's check it out.
100.
Chama mkumbuke ule celebrity ulianza na Big Brother Africa. He's himself an artist. Tell us something about yourself. Shika mkono. Shika
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? Wait, so you took the mic, or you were like, let me have I have some words to say. Let me say something.
No, he welcomed me to the podium.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I got respect. There's no way I would have taken myself there.
Right.
So he asked me to come, but I gave him that oomph. Like,
yo, I got you.
I'm gonna take it from me.
I got it.
1 billion.
2 billion.
Yeah.
All right.
Kwanza ningependa nimshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa sababu katuwezesha sisi wote hapa. Bila yeye tusingekuwa hapa, kweli ama uongo. Cha pili ningependa nimshukuru sana mkubwa mwenye chama chetu Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka, kwa sababu cha kwanza ni kwamba mimi alinisaidia kuinua mzigo mzito sana kwenye mabega yangu. Na mzigo ambao nilikuwa nao au kwetu mzigo mzito sijui kinini, ni kwa mzigo mzito wa kimawaidha. Kwa hiyo nilipomwendea yeye, kwa sababu Mungu ndiye aliyeniongoza kwake, nikaenda kwake, na kwa kweli ni mzigo nilitoka pale kwenye mkutano wetu nikijisikia mwepesi. Leo hii nasimama hapa kama mmoja wa Wiper, na kama party leader wangu anavyosema, kutangulia sio kufika. Kwa hiyo mimi nilikuwa na haraka ya kutangulia, lakini akaambia wewe tuliza, wacha mimi nikuoneshe mwelekeo unavyoenda. Kwa hiyo I understand that our journey is going to be very long, and I understand that our mountain is going to be very steep. But then yote tunamwachia Mungu, na nashukuru wanachama wenzangu, wanapati wenzangu wa Wiper. Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki, na Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki nchi yetu Kenya. Asante Wiper.
2027, man, it's happening. We will be there. We will be out, man, in full force, man. Shout out to my brother, man. Let's I want to check out that Jay-Z clip, man. That's one of my favorite. Yo, so next clip, man, one of my favorite Prezzo clips. If you're a Prezzo fan, man, you've definitely seen him meeting Jay-Z for the first time. Who hasn't seen this? The first Kenyan to chill with Hov, man. Come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Big Hova, you know the fucking vibes. Let's check it out.
HOV.
Yo, I think the money like rubbed off on you, like just by the dap up. I think the sauce rubbed off on you.
Brother,
man.
you know what sauce is? You look at the color codes. Like I was wearing black and red, and he was rocking black and red as well. And then he had like black timbos. I had black timbos.
And then we in a black and red chair right now.
You understand, dog? So
with the black and red headphones.
So
yeah.
You
know the vibes, God's plan.
Come on.
Yo, I want to know what you said. What did you say, man? I want to know what you said the whole dog.
Nigga, I was telling him the exact amount of whales we need, like in my country. I was basically there doing presidential-ish.
For real.
I'm like, yeah, we're gonna need like a couple of whales in Turkana. They're dying out there, goddamn it.
Oh, so you was really building. You was telling him like, yo, let's bring that money back to.
Because you see, like me being in that podium with him, like in that platform, right, breathing the same air, right. I wasn't there as a fan. I was there as a one campaign ambassador, which was formed by Bono of U2. And, he picks out like a couple of celebrities who are going to be the one campaign ambassadors. So I went there as a one campaign ambassador, East Africa representative. So whatever we were talking about there, like, I went there like standing on business. I'm like, we got a couple of places, like, we need this, we need that, we need that, and this. You feel me? So I've been a huge Jay-Z fan since way back in the day. But when you look at me in that clip, I don't even look like a fan. Like, I'm telling homeboy, like, the body language says a lot.
And that makes a lot of sense, man. And, every time we see you, you building, man. You're doing something constructive, man. You helping out the youth like you're doing now. You helping out the community, man. And it just makes a lot of sense. I heard about the campaign that you guys were doing, and that sounds exactly like something Prezzo would do, man. So he was talking about building with Hov. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the internet will just have you thinking, I don't know what the fuck the internet does, but he was talking about building, so that's what that clip is about.
Yeah, and that's why you see, like, hence the body language, like the emphasis, you know.
Right.
Like I wasn't there, but in my heart though, I was break dancing around.
Right. But you came with a mission, with a purpose.
I went there with a mission, and also, you know, with the same breath, like I had in mind that I also have fans back home. So if I act like a groupie, how are my fans gonna take me?
Right.
Ramzey, I thought I told you to turn your goddamn phone on silent. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. This usually doesn't happen, but no, it's okay.
It's okay.
That's the security.
Yo, kudos, man. Shout out to you though for that. Shout out to you for always keeping it 100,000, man.
Straight.
Shout out to you for always keeping 100,000.
Straight.
Let's check it out.
Up and down.
Rev, sana, can I get a Hosanna? Wanna see when I pen the rev, sana. Wanna see when I pen the Badala kuwa church, mapen karihana. Sasa nitadu, anasema napenda ma. Badala kuwa church, mapen karihana. Sasa nitadu, anasema napenda ma. Hiyo story wamesema yote.
Appreciate it and everything, but then when I see it, my star sign, I see, you know, Capricorn. It's actually a goat, bro.
Oh, so you had, oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I'm telling you.
Yo, that's wild. All right.
Oh, there, Ramzey.
We out of here, man. We out of here. You could have been anywhere in the world. You here with the motherfucking goat. You heard it. Seeing.
No lies.
Come on. Gold on my watch, kama sonko. Gold on my chain, kama sonko. She say she feeling the vibes, but they wanna shut me down, kama sonko. Yeah, gold on my watch, kama sonko. Hey, gold on my chain, kama sonko. Hey, she say she feeling the vibes, but they wanna shut me down, kama sonko. You see my eyes low, Nico sour. I just took 3 shots, he don't need dower. Stop asking for a sip, it's not ours. Yeah, I stay lit, can you power? Hey, gold on my watch, gold on my chain. I really be loving the way that she look when she calling my name. Hey, don't forget to shell it, don't forget my change. I really made this song cause all them sound the same. Now taking me ball, come on mic, we gon' be alright. Private jet with a name on my own flight. Hey, she bust it down for a G-High.